Hi everyone. In Poonam's kitchen today I am making crunchy and flaky two-tone lachha paratha with a marble effect. Let's see how to make these parathas. To make the spinach dough I am boiling 2.5 cups of spinach in half cup of water. I'll transfer both the things to this pan and switch on the heat to medium. The spinach leaves have a lot of moisture, so that's why I'm not adding too much of water. After a minute, when the water has warmed up, I'll reduce the heat to low. Just a few minutes and the spinach leaves are soft and tender. I'll transfer the boiled spinach along with the water to this bowl for quick cooling. Now while this cools down, I'll prepare the yellow dough. Here I have a little more than 3/4 cups of whole wheat flour. I'll add a few spices, half teaspoon salt, half teaspoon coriander powder, half teaspoon garam masala, 1/3 teaspoon red chili powder, and half teaspoon turmeric. I'll mix all the dry spices with the flour. Pour in 2 teaspoons of oil. And using water, I'll be making a whole wheat flour dough, adding water little at a time. I'll make this dough. For this dough I'm using turmeric to give it a yellow color. You could use a combination of whole wheat flour and chickpea flour, or you could use puree of lentils to give the yellow color. But just make sure whatever combination you try, the two flavors should go along with each other. So here spinach will go very well with the chickpea flour or with the lentil flour. Turmeric is not going to give any strong flavors as such, so it is definitely going to go along with any other combination. Here I have a soft dough. I'll apply some oil in my palm and smear it all over the ball of the dough. I'll put the dough in this airtight container and put it in the refrigerator for half an hour. In the meantime, the spinach leaves have also cooled down. Let me make a puree of this. I'll transfer the boiled spinach along with the water. Pulse it a few times. I got half a cup of spinach puree. To make the dough, I'm taking 3/4 cups of whole wheat flour, half teaspoon salt, half teaspoon garam masala, half teaspoon coriander powder, 1/3 teaspoon red chili powder, and a heaped teaspoon of kasuri methi. I'll crush the leaves a little between my palms. You get a powder like this. I'll mix in the spices with the wheat flour. And now for this dough, I'll not be using water. I'll be using only the spinach puree. Same technique, adding little by little. I'll add 2 teaspoons of oil. Should have added this earlier. Still okay. I'll apply some oil on my palm, just like earlier, and smear it over this ball. Transfer the dough to this airtight container and store it in the refrigerator for half an hour. Here I have the 2 bright contrast colored doughs out of the refrigerator. Now let's roll out the paratha. I'll switch on the heat for the griddle to medium. I'll take a ball of the dough, almost 25% more than the regular size of the paratha. I'll make a smooth ball, toss it in the whole wheat flour, and roll this ball on the rolling board. As and when required, I'll toss this in the wheat flour and roll on the same side again. I need this disc to be large in diameter. As the disc becomes bigger, roll only on the edges so that you do not thin out the center. At this stage, do not really worry whether you're getting a round disc or not. With a pizza cutter or a knife, I'll remove these curved edges. These curves that I'm removing, I'll use this dough again to roll the next paratha. So this is not going to go waste. Don't worry. Now you see why I had asked you to take a ball bigger than the regular sized paratha. Now I'm left with the dough that I would have otherwise taken for one paratha. I'll transfer this rolled dough to a plate. For the meantime, make a similar shape with the green dough. I'll roll out a disc exactly the same way I had done for the yellow dough. So I have these two pieces, doughs meant for 2 paranthas. I'll apply a generous amount of ghee on this green one, which is already sitting on the board, and apply a generous amount of the wheat flour. This barrier that is formed by the ghee and the wheat flour brings about the flaky layers in the lachha parantha. Now I'll take this yellow dough and top it on the green one. They are almost the same size. See? Just look at this. One exactly overlapping the other one. Press it gently with my palm so the yellow one is seated nicely. Now essentially this is dough for 2 paranthas. So I'll divide this into 2 parts. At one time I'll work only with one part. I'm further going to divide this into equal sized strips. I'll first make the markings. Just trying to be as accurate as possible. I'll again apply ghee on these strips and whole wheat flour again. Now I'll arrange these strips one over the other, and I'll make sure that the edges are aligned at least on one edge. Now this is what I have. I'll pull the dough a little so that it's easy to roll. I'll apply some ghee on this one again. And now time to roll this one. Now roll this very firmly. You'll get a nice spiral, and this loose end will pinch at the bottom. This is how the front side looks. I'll press it very gently with my palm and toss this in the wheat flour and roll this just as I would roll any other parantha. Again, as and when required, I'll toss this in the wheat flour. Be gentle in rolling. Now I'll roll this into a disc of around 6 inches diameter. Just look at the beautiful colorful spirals, a kind of look that you get in the marble cake. Let's check on the griddle. It's hot. I can feel the heat 4 to 5 inches away from the griddle. It means it is ready. Be gentle in holding the parantha. I'll transfer this to the griddle. This side face down on the griddle. The side that you're seeing right now is going to be the back side of the parantha. 30 to 40 seconds, and I'll flip this over. You can see brown spots on this side. Again 30 to 40 seconds, and I'll flip this. I'll apply ghee on this back side. Now the amount of ghee that you apply is entirely your choice. Flip this over so that the parantha gets fried with the ghee. And now I apply ghee on this top side as well. Press it lightly. Flip this over. Press it very gently. How crisp you want the parantha is entirely your choice, but lachha paranthas are supposed to be very crisp. It's perfect, and my two-tone lachha parantha with a marble effect is ready. Let's look at the layers. I've given the parantha a few seconds to cool down and just gently crush it in my hand, and you see all the spirals separating. Beautiful, colorful layers. Lachha parantha with a two-tone marble effect. Easy peasy lachha parantha. Enjoy.